Kaduna group firms over the award of pipeline surveillance contracts to Tompolo. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Calls for Sylvia Adikoye, Kyari, and others removal. Group amalgamated Arewa youth groups on Saturday kicks against the award of a pipeline surveillance contract to a former leader of the movement for emancipation of Niger Delta, Mr. Government Tompolo, popularly known as Tompolo, by the federal government. The group, in a statement by its spokesman, Comrade Victor Dunia, said it received the news of the award of a pipeline surveillance contract worth over 4 billion naira monthly by Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, Limited, to Tompolo with root shock. As a result, the group called for the removal of the Minister of State for Petroleum, Timmy Perez Sylvia, and Group Executive Director of the NNPC Limited, Upstream, Engineer Adikoye Tombomile, for the alleged involvement in the award of a contract to Tompolo. According to him, the group gathered that the third contract was meant to end illegal bunkering, illegal refining, and other forms of oil theft in the Niger Delta region. We are particularly concerned that in the early days of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, when Tompolo was declared wanted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, there was an uncontrolled bombing of all facilities in Niger Delta, which contributed in no small measure to dragging Nigeria into recession. It is most unfortunate that our government and management of the NNPC Limited will submit themselves cheaply to the blackmail of a man whose major business initiative is to raise arms against the state and assemble cultists of his region and his country home to do his bidding as the major qualification to be awarded a contract to protect oil installation in Niger Delta region of our country. A national newspaper attributed the award of a contract to the Rose Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum, Timmy Perez Sylvia, and Group Executive Director of the NNPC Limited, Upstream, Engineer Adikoye Tombomile plead. They were said to be people who brokered the deal. We are not surprised that both Sylvia and Adikoye are from the South who has been acting as saboteurs in the administration they were called upon to serve Nigerians. The statement read and packed. The group then specifically demanded that President Muhammadu Buhari should sack Timmy Perez Sylvia, Mr. Adikoye Tombomile, and others involved in promoting ethnic and religious interest over national interest, and the group managing director of NNPC, Kyari, for using his office to reward criminality and treasonable tendencies instead of patriotism. That is the chief of the defense staff and service chiefs be sacked since they cannot use the instrument of coercion at their disposal to end oil bunkering in the Niger Delta. We wish to also suggest that Tompolo be appointed as the chief of the defense staff since he has been found competent to whip oil theft to the role the service chiefs have consistently failed to lay. That each region in the country is faced with its peculiar challenges, hence the NNPC Limited and the federal government should vote out 4 billion naira monthly for youths of the other 5 geopolitical zones that are not beneficiaries of the NNPC Limited gift to Niger Delta youths. They, however, threaten to take both physical protest and legal action if the NNPC Limited and the federal government fail to revoke the awarded contract to Tompolo's firm in the next 7 days. Wait a minute. Now, they awarded a contract of 4 billion naira. For what exactly? For what? That each region in the country is faced with its peculiar challenges. Hence, the NNPC Limited and the federal government should vote out the 4 billion naira monthly for youth of other 5 geopolitical zones that are not beneficiaries. It reached like that now. It's supposed to be like that. It received the news of the award of a pipeline surveillance contract worth over 4 billion naira monthly by the Nigerian National Petroleum Commission. Now wow. Hey. Now wow. Northern leaders, please tell your youths not to provoke we in the Niger Delta region. The oil money you people are enjoying today in the north, is it in your father's land, or the pollution we are passing through here, do you think it is friendly to us? Please, you people should not do not tempt us. We are capable of fighting war that will separate the sheep from the ram. Now, wow. First of all, while I am not coming out to say that it is not right, but I just hope that this contract is going to end well. My problem is after, this awarding of contract now, it is not going to be supervised. And when they will come for the supervision and when maybe Yawa don't gas. Right. Arewa, you should take the contract of stopping terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, criminal headers and killing of innocent people in the north, and in that Kaduna where the governor said he's rolling parallel government with the terrorists, shameless people. Well, I think I'm seeing where these people are coming from. Now, first of all, had it been this thing happen in the north, would they come outside to say anything? No. Would they come out to say anything? Not at all. So Arewa youth want to stay in the region and control the region. Well, this is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to be biased now. This is what I'm going to say. This is why I say there should be equity in allocation of resources, in allocation of funds, in allocation of appointments. Now this equity, now they talk. If there is equity everywhere, if anybody come outside can't talk, that person go collect. If there is equity everywhere, if anybody come outside can't talk, then go collect. Meanwhile, I don't think Arewa should even come and be putting eyes and mouth inside this matter. Because the last time I checked, nobody died. The last time I also checked, it not affects the northerners. Did you hear anywhere in the news where they said this particular issue now is to make the northerners allocation reduce? No. Or you hear anywhere now that they said, it will make the appointment reduce? No. So I beg. I wonder what they give these northerners go to talk anyhow. Can you imagine? I only blame the South that has refused to unite. How much oil do these noisemakers have in their areas? How much do you contribute to the national purse from your areas? All right. Which kind of things with this? We talk about oil matter, did not jump up to complain. What is your problem about this? So they wanted it to be given to us, the northerner. Hey, many and different categories of criminals abound in the northern Nigeria, including the worst government in the history of Nigeria led by Buhari. Of all the atrocity committed under Buhari's watch against the sake of law, abiding citizens of Nigeria. Where this so-called Arewa group, or does that mean impunity only belongs to the north? More 12 days to come. Well, to me, I don't talk my own. Yes, there should be equity, but I never still understand within the north. Within concern the north for here. This does not affect their monthly allocation.